Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's that day that we've all been waiting for. It's the shit show day, also known as the American election. Ah, I mean, it's like the dumping ground of stupidity. It's Huey and Dewey. You just don't know which one to go for. I mean, really, the choice is up to you folks, but wow. As a Canadian, I tell you, I'm glad I'm on this side of the border. Like, clearly glad I'm on this side of the border. And here's a little tidbit. You guys have been focusing so much about what's going on in your states and what's going on with your election that you fail to recognize that the people of the North, us, the Canadians, have been secretly setting up and making our own little border, as you call it. You call it your Great Wall separating between Mexico and the U.S. We're going to set one right at Niagara Falls. So we can just sit right on top of it and watch the shit show. Because it's going to be an interesting little event. Not just what's going to happen in the next 24 hours. How about the next 24 days? Or 24 months? That's where it's really going to get interesting. I got a feeling that the value of my Canadian citizenship is just going to keep on climbing up. Why? Because anybody who's living in the States, no matter which party ends up winning, is going to want to get the hell out of Dodge. And that's why we're building our border. Just to hold us back. What's incredible is that you have so many brilliant people in that country. Like, so many brilliant people. Oprah Winfrey's, Bill Gates. You've got these people of intelligence. And out of all the people, you somehow scraped the political barrel and pick these two winners. I don't know how you choose. Like, do you just like potluck? Because I don't really see a clear winner. It's not like one side is much better than the other. And sure, you might want to argue it. And look, I'm not here to argue it. Again, I'm Canadian. No interest. No interest in argument. I have my opinion. That's it. And I leave it at that. It's usually the Americans that shove that opinion. You gotta get it in your face. You gotta believe in what I think. Us, we're just like, kumbaya. I'll let you do your thing. I'll have a puff and off we go. But I am quite interested in seeing what happens. Like, I really, really am. And I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should just set myself up, since Canada's an equal opportunity kind of country, that for one American, I might be able to help you out. I'm kind of considering offering a little marriage proposal. We should be able to do that. And luckily, in Canada, I can marry either sex. You guys got to pick your states. You know, it gets a little touchy here and there. Here, it doesn't really matter. So I'm an equal opportunist. The right amount of money comes my way, and American funds before it collapses. The right amount of money comes my way. You too could become a part-time Canadian. Yes. Come on over, cross that border. Might be a good idea, folks. Holy shit. I mean, globally, who's kidding who? Everybody looks over at the States for one reason or another. I mean, you guys won't even wear your own patches. You can't travel and wear your own patches. Why is that? Because any other country is like, oh shit, it's an American. Now we're just like, oh shit, look at these Americans. And don't get me wrong, because I do have American friends, and I do love some of the Americans. But having been through 48 of your states, there's a consistency of, oh Jesus, don't have time for all the arrogance. And now, put you on the great platform. We talk about Putin and things like that in Russia. It's no different. You just are called Americans, not Russians. But who's kidding who? On the global plane of things, if an American president, be it male, female, black, white, Chinese, whatever, chooses to do something, they go ahead and do it, regardless of the G whatever summit, or regardless of any kind of setup anywhere else. Go ahead and do it. No different than Putin. So really, we got Putin and possibly Putang. Oh my God. The only thing I can say with is, at least if we end up with Trump as your president, you're going to have some decent eye candy standing there for the television. You get Hillary, You're just going to have a flashback of what happens there in the Oval Office. And who's kidding who? Maybe this is her time of getting even. Use the Oval Office and see what it's all about. Little boom chicka boom boom. Needless to say, whatever happens, I got my pop, my chips. I am sitting ready, waiting for those little offices to close. And let the fireworks happen and chips fall where they may. Next week I'll be posting that video on how to end up marrying a Canadian. Me. Talk to you later. That's my news, blues, and current events. Live from Canada. We stand on guard. Just me, not for thee. You guys do your own thing. Again, we're going to sit on our little fence and watch the shit show. That border's never going to be the same. Never. Bye for now. God bless you all.